I helped brezscales go from 0 all the way to 18,000 subscribers and 185,000 views in just 30 days.
Like, Nate isn't paying me to say this. This isn't getting me any sort of discount or anything. I just wanted to film this for him to be able to use. Shout out, Nate. It's been a great experience. Highly recommend.
And no, it wasn't just luck because he already has a big audience. This actually took skill, and I'm going to be breaking that down in this video. From the content structure to the actual funnel of content that we use, so you can actually go ahead and copy this and implement it to sell your own info product. As you guys can see, I'm not capping. You guys can see I'm in the YouTube studio right now. You can see the subscribers, the views, the watch time. Come here, you can see all the videos we're working on. So I just wanted to show the analytics first so you can see that I'm not lying. Because even though we started from 0, this channel will go on to make multi-six figures just through this YouTube sales funnel that I'm about to break down. So the first thing I'm going to be breaking down is the positioning strategy and why this actually wasn't luck. Like, obviously we understand Brez has an existing audience, but we didn't just create any type of content. We actually packaged our videos with one clear problem in mind for each single piece of content. So if you look at our first video, this is exactly how to start freelance brand scaling. And then we have a client case study interview, and then we have how to get your clients, and then we have how to run the ads. So you can see we kind of broke each part of the process of the business model that Brez is selling, and we broke those down into videos. And I'm gonna talk about thumbnail packaging later in this video, but you can see all of our thumbnails, which we also handle A to Z with the strategy side for Brez. We're strategizing the thumbnails and we're actually designing them as well. And this is something you should ask yourself, like when you create something, if you were your ideal customer profile, would you actually click on that video? And we're also able to script out the hooks for Brez, and basically, actually not even only the hooks, the entire video. I'll pop up on the screen right now what he actually said about our scripts. But when you have short intros, your thumbnails actually bring curiosity, and then your videos have clarity towards a path that your ideal customer is aiming to hit, the desired outcome. This is going to equal a high click-through rate and high retention. So now it is time to break down the content strategy. I have Brez's channel pulled up right now. Let's actually go ahead and break down how we think about this. Obviously, I got a piece from each part of his process, but how I look at content comes down to this funnel. So we have top of funnel content, we have middle of funnel content, and we have bottom of funnel content. If you look at our first video, it's an example of a top of funnel video. It's more of focus on bringing more awareness and getting people to know what this actual business is. It's just top of funnel content. It's more broad, I would say, and it can attract a wider gap, a wider audience, and it has a higher TAM, total addressable market. So if I pull up this channel, we have exactly how to start freelance brand scaling. It's easy. And then in this video, he's basically just explaining the business model to where anyone can understand it, even a fifth grader. And that's how you should be thinking about when you're doing your top of funnel videos. How can this attract as many people as possible to understand the actual business model? And you can see this went on to do 190K views right now. It's still growing, still getting subscribers. This is the power of YouTube. You're able to get views and nurture leads and convert those leads literally forever. This video has been out for, let's see how long now? 32 days, and it's still getting views every single day. 6,000 views in the last 48 hours. Crazy. Next, we have middle funnel content. Middle funnel content is typically how-to content, or it could be an explainer video. It could be a tutorial. Basically, breaking down a piece of your process is a middle of funnel video that you're kind of talking to people that kind of understand what you're already selling. So in this case, a middle funnel video for us could be how to get freelance brand scaling clients with no experience. Once again, this is targeting people that, one, already know about freelance brand scaling or have interest in it. And in this video, we're teaching them how to do something. It's a tutorial, it's an explainer type video. Then we have bottom of funnel type content. Bottom of funnel content can be case study interviews. This can be niche deep insights. I'll just put NDI right here. This can be free courses. Like, these are typically like longer, in-depth type videos. So if we look at our channel, our bottom of funnel content currently on the channel could be this client case study interview where I got Brez to interview one of his top clients that actually flew out to Miami, and they're just breaking down how he's able to make 20K per month with just one client. And we position it in a way that's able to get views and actually convert cash as well to his offer. And then this video that we just posted is a beginner's guide to Facebook ads in 2025, specifically for freelance brand scaling. So it's obviously a Facebook ads tutorial, but now it becomes bottom of funnel because it's specific to freelance brand scaling. And if I come to his YouTube studio and actually just look at all these, we have the first video here, we have the second video here. This is a client case study interview. This one is still growing as well. You can see the stats right here. I'm going to come to our third video, how to get clients. This one is still growing as well. And all these videos are going to keep growing and collecting cash, which is why I say multi six figures, but it can really easily be 7. And we've been playing around with this video that we just dropped. I actually just changed the title on this video, and you can see the views are still going up day after day. So retention tactics and editing structure we've been scripting out the content for Brez. My boy James has been killing it on the editing side as well. I kind of want to dive into what this process looks like. Once again, I was breaking down the retention. I saw in this video, we have an above typical hook right here. The retention is pretty solid for like these mini YouTube VSL type videos. I can look at this one. I'm basically about to break down our scripting structure and how I think about scripting in general and how you can increase your retention, because average view duration plus high CTR on your videos is actually what's going to get you more views, which can definitely make you more cash. So when it comes to scripting, we are doing the entire video for Brez. On the hook of your video, this is the structure that I like to use. So with the hook, I like to use the triple P format. So you have proof, you have plan, and then you have promise. So with these, this is basically the structure that you want to use inside your hook when you're thinking about something. You can actually add more onto this. I'm gonna give you guys a secret gem. You can add pain, and then you can actually add painting the picture. So these are extra gems. I'm gonna break down how I kind of think about this, but it all ties into this. So for the proof of the video, you're basically just gonna break down like why people should listen to you, and then also confirm your click, like what you had in the title and thumbnail is actually like accurate to what you're about to say in the video. So confirm the title and thumbnail, confirm the click on the video, and give proof of why people should actually listen to you. Let's break it down. So the plan is just basically setting what are you going to cover in the video. So you answer the why, and then you go into the what. What's gonna cover? So in this video, blank, 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 I'm gonna cover this. And we can see how Brez is about to do it right here.
It all starts with the 3 outreach methods, and that first one is going to be cold calling. Most people are terrified.
So in this video, our plan is the 3 outreach methods, and we're gonna reveal them one by one so our audience actually cares to stay to the end of the video. The proof in this video, he basically said he's made over 100K, and the promise is that how I position this video is when people click on a video by Brez, they're gonna be like, okay, if I'm getting clients, I have to think I have a huge audience, right? So the promise that I made to them when I wrote this hook was like, you don't need a huge audience, and you don't need tons of experience to do this. Like, you can do this without both of those. You can see this at the start of the hook.
Getting clients as a freelance brezscaler is so much easier than you think it is. You don't need a huge following. You don't need crazy past client results. You don't need some sort of huge social media presence. And what if I told you?
So we're basically challenging all the objections that people might like come at when I do this. And you should do this in general in your hook. Like, look at the objections that people might have and try to hit those. But the problem is like, it's easy. I've said that this is easy, and I mean, if you look at his proof, if you look at the plan that he set, if you follow those things, you will also be able to find signing clients easy. So that's kind of the promise of the video. With the pain, you kind of just look at what is the pain that my audience has and how can I hit that when I'm actually scripting in the hook. And you would tie these into these main triple P's right here. So the pain and then painting the picture. So essentially painting the picture in this case is like, I mean, he's able to, you know, have 100K come in from freelance brand scaling because he follows this process. And the pain is that obviously they're tired of like not having clients, like, and tons of people are hitting up about it. Like, it's not just them. Tons of people are hitting Brez up about it, which is what we showed in the intro right there with the editing too. So that's like a hook structure I would use. When it comes to the body of the video, we can definitely talk about that as well, because we are scripting these entire videos. So the body, how I look at it is you have this STR format. So you have a setup, you have tension, and you have resolution. So with these, basically the setup is like, look at it as a mini hook where you're gonna give context on what you're gonna talk about, but you're not gonna reveal the actual value that the viewer wants from that section. Talk about it, but not give away the cold calling sauce. You never want to give the sauce right away. You're gonna see, we're gonna introduce this, and then with the tension, you're basically gonna explain like, why should they actually listen to you? Like, why should they listen? That's what the tension is there for. Like, why should they listen to you? And then the resolution is basically just giving the sauce what they came for, like the actual value. So packaging, how do I think about titles? How do I think about thumbnails? How do I think about descriptions? Like, how are you going to get SEO? All that good stuff. So let's break it down. Essentially, when I look at title and thumbnail is what is gonna get people's attention. That, like, you gotta realize on YouTube, people choose to click on your video. And the way they choose that is by the thumbnail. So the thumbnail is what gets attention. The title is what gets the click. So basically, how I look at thumbnails is thumbnails should visualize your desired outcome in some way, something that the viewer wants. And then once the viewer, your ideal customer profile, sees the desired outcome and their attention is like gotten from the thumbnail, they should want to click the video. But the only way they can click is if they are actually curious. So the title is what actually makes them curious to click. And that's how I think about thumbnails, how they go hand in hand. So with this one right here, when you see it, it says no experience, but you're able to make $3,000 per month. And they're like, okay, that catches their attention. And then the title is how to get freelance brand scaling clients with no experience. For descriptions, simply just optimize your descriptions and tags for what people will actually be searching up, or like when they're on YouTube, the common, phrases and terms that people use when they're on the platform, and you should be good. Don't overcomplicate this. So that's how I think about things there. Yeah, like I said, this channel is definitely going to go on to make multi 6 figures, potentially even 7 figures. And if you guys want to implement a similar process into your business to be able to sell your info product, just click the first link down below. Besides that, hope you enjoyed. If you have any other videos you want me to make, let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next one.